Known as America's Dairyland, Wisconsin has the 11th lowest total crime rate of all states, but it's changing fast. In Wisconsin, violent crime, murder, and assaults are all at the highest level in over 35 years. The state saw a 62% increase in murders and violent crime rate recently, and unfortunately most victims of violent crime were women. Let's find out top 10 most dangerous and violent city in Wisconsin. Green Bay is famous for its National Football League team, the Green Bay Packers. It also endures the number 3 highest pace of violent crime in the state. This includes 6 murders, 45 robberies, 430 assaults, and 71 rapes in a city of 100,000 residents. You also have 1 in 65 chance of being victim of property crime in Green Bay each year. Known as Circus City, Baraboo is the largest city in Sauk County. While overall crime is 70% higher than state average, Baraboo needs to work more on preventing rape and assault crime. 15 rapes and 11 assaults in a city with 12,000 residents is intolerable. It reported second highest rape crime rate in Wisconsin. Baraboo also suffers a lot with drug manufacturing and drug trafficking crime. Glendale is a suburb of Milwaukee City. For a town of 12,900, you would think crime would be lower, but residents have 1 in 24 chance of getting their property stolen. In other words, make sure you still have all your valuables after a day out, as Glendale ranks second highest in larceny and car theft crimes in Wisconsin. Violent crime rates in Glendale are also quite high, as it ranks in top 10 statewide for both robbery and murder rates. Racine is a city located on the shore of Lake Michigan at the mouth of Root River. With more than 400 violent crimes recorded in a year, second highest statewide, no one will blame you for keeping your guard up in Racine. The rate of assault and robbery cases in Racine is third and fourth highest statewide, and you can pretty much count on at least one violent crime happening each day in Racine. Racine didn't fare much better in property crime too, considering the city also had 5th highest burglary rate in Wisconsin. The largest city in Wood County, Marshfield, reported violent crimes nearly 45% lower than state average, but it failed to protect women in the city. Marshfield had the highest rape cases in Wisconsin, almost 2 rapes in a month, in a city with population of just 19,000 residents. So possibly don't walk alone in evening, avoid shortcut through deserted places, never pick up hitchhikers or accept rides from strangers while you are in Marshfield. Brown Deer is suburb of Milwaukee City. Folks in Brown Deer had 1 in 27 chance of being the victim of property crime, which ranks as the 4th highest statewide. So you will want to be careful about your belongings here. Violent crime rates in Brown Deer are also quite high, as it ranks 2nd highest in robbery and 5th highest in murder rates. At least 47 violent crimes were reported in a year in city of 12,000 residents. Beloit, the center for cigars, is a city in Rock County. Beloit had the fourth highest violent crime rate in Wisconsin, which includes 2 murders, 34 robberies, 120 assaults, and 23 rapes in a population of 37,000 residents. There was an average of 4 violent crimes here each week. So if you are going out for a walk at park, bring a buddy and get home before sun sets. You should also watch your valuables when you are out because property crime rates in Beloit rank as the 8th highest in Wisconsin. Located at the junction of US Highway 2 and US Highway 53, Superior is a city in Douglas County. Superior is not very much violent city but recorded the highest burglary rate statewide, averaging just over 3 breaks-in a week in city with population of 26,000 residents. So make sure you are religious about locking your doors while going out and invest in good security system. It also stands at 3rd highest car thefts and 5th highest larceny crime rate spot in the state. A quaint and gorgeous city on the banks of Mississippi River, Crosse is one of the most spectacular yet overlooked cities in Wisconsin. Property crime runs rampant in city as it had the highest property crime rate in Wisconsin, with residents facing 1 in 23 chance of having their stuff stolen or damaged. The vast majority of those cases were of larceny, so keep an eye on your valuables when you are going out. On top of that, city recorded more than 2 car thefts each week on average. Milwaukee is a city on Lake Michigan's western shore. It is known for its breweries, and now it has become the most violent place in Wisconsin, with residents facing 1 in 63 chance of being assaulted, robbed, raped, or outright killed. Statewide in crime rates, city is first in highest murder, robbery, assaults, and 6th highest in rape. And you can pretty much count on at least 25 violent crimes happening each day in city, including at least 1 rape, 5 robberies, and 18 assault cases each day. As for property crime, city recorded more than 12 car thefts each day on average, as had the highest car theft and 2nd highest burglary crime rate in Wisconsin.
Please like, comment, and share this video, and subscribe our channel. Press bell icon to see updates on our latest videos.